practitioners want to tell their story, and they should in little bits and pieces. But really what you have to do on your website is tell the story of your client. And this is what we help people do, is you have to make sure that your client knows you understand them. I mean, that's marketing. I like to simplify it because people get so wound up, and I'm like, it's just telling people about your stuff in a way that lets them know, and this is especially important in wellness, that you get it.
Just because I put their story on my website, how does that make me get found?
So when you use language, though, that they're using, that is what helps you get found. And that's like the simplified version of what keywords are. Nobody's going online and searching for hypertension. Is salt raising my blood pressure? What foods are raising my blood pressure? You have to use those words on your website so that when they put those words into Google, there's a match.
How do you unpack that? There's a lot of different approaches to gut health. There's a lot of different approaches to natural medicine or dentistry or whatever. So how do you get a correct story?
It's dependent on like that person's focus.
Okay.
Yeah, it's an excellent question. And it's one of the reasons why, especially in SEO, I mean, we can talk about SEO like slowly morphing into whatever AI is going to make it. SEO is still SEO as we know it. AI has not completely taken over search. And really what it is you have to have a niche so that your specific people searching for specific topics online find your specific niche. Like those two things go together. So let's say it's a holistic dentist. If they're pediatric focused, they've got to use the words that those parents are searching for. We really see some of the most like powerful tendrils of niching come into play with SEO. There are doctors mainly that rely on the power of their name that can escape niching. So like Dr. Mark Hyman, I'm never going to look at that man or his team and be like, he's got to pick a specialty. People search for his name, and actually more and more, even people who don't have a name yet, and this is where we get into the AI portion of it, they are working to strengthen their brand. I mean, they're doing both, but there's more of a brand focus than there used to be. And that's because it will help you show up in AI-generated results. Still, if you're just getting started, you have to use the words that your clients are using to search online.
So what's your research process then, especially if some of these folks don't know their avatar? That's the $1 million question. And I throw out things like, what are they watching on Netflix? Where are they shopping? I lurk in Facebook groups. I'm always opting into people's stuff. What's the process that you go through?
This is the thing that I've seen more than anything else. These clinicians have gone through some marketing exercises. They've all filled out an avatar form. I can almost guarantee they've been like, what the hell? What no one ever tells the business owner, and nobody told me this, or they didn't explain it to me in a way that I could hear, get it in through my thick head, is when you figure out who your avatar is, that determines everything. The only other determinant is your brand, which is important. That's your personality, right? Like, my agency is not a buttoned up, starched white shirt, pearls with, like navy blue Sperry's. Obviously, that is not the...
I know mine clearly I have on like athleisure, and I have 5 interviews today.
If whatever like your personality is of your business, yes, that's important. But that is just as important as your avatar. But when you're filling out that sheet, it's like separated. Like nobody's like, hey, all of this information that you put on this sheet, it's going to determine your offers. It's going to determine your marketing and how you speak to these people. It's going to make it so that you get found on Google so that you can run ads that actually work. That bridge between the avatar and every other business decision that you make down to your brand colors, nobody makes that bridge. If there's one aspect of this interview that people walk away with, the most important thing is, what is this person's main health problem? For sure. But more important than that is, how does that problem affect that person's life? That's what they're going to search for. The best story I have, and I've repeated it, I have a good friend. She's a nurse practitioner. Her dad had open heart surgery. She's monitoring all of his like blood chems and everything. He wakes up. She wants to be like, hey, your CRM is, everything is whatever. And he's like, can you ask the I'm like, just waking up from open heart surgery. Can you ask the doctor when I can start cycling again? And she was like, what? It's the best marketing example ever, because he doesn't give a crap about the thing that you give about as a clinician. He cares about what he wants to do with his life. So when you write your website, you have to write about that. How soon after open heart surgery can I get back on my bicycle? He's not searching, do I have inflammation after open heart surgery? What is my C-reactive protein? He doesn't care. So when you are writing your website, or when you're thinking about how to write a blog or talk to your clients, or, interact with them through social media posts, they don't care about what you care about. They care about what they care about. And if you know your avatar, you you can speak to that. We talk a lot in marketing about like know, like, trust. There's all these kind of like sayings that we talk about. Essentially, you have to establish trust with your audience. There is no field where it's more important than wellness.
I know. And I think doctors want like a step-by-step on how to build trust or like a user's manual for that. But it's like you have to earn it. It's with time. It's with that organic effort, taking the time to educate and to show your transformations. And so many want to skip this step, Victoria.
Yeah, and using the language that your clients use and telling them, I get it. Somebody looks at your website and they see like, this is just a headline. You can't fit into your favorite suit anymore. The button won't button. I can help. That person feels like, oh my God, they're like in my closet. You're embarrassed to have sex with your husband. It like hits people. When they see that you get what they're going through, they for sure will trust you more to treat them.
So how do you fast track the trust?
With that is how you do it. You make sure that you know your avatar well enough, and you can use AI to do this. You can ask AI questions. What podcast does this person listen to? Where do they shop? Where you can use words on your website so they read those words and it brings tears to their eyes. Or they go, oh my gosh, we've all read a website or seen a blog where we're like, how does this person like get me? This is old school marketing, but Amy Porterfield, her and her team are masters.
She's a master. I even have one of my GPTs trained to do something Amy Porterfield-ish.
If you read her newsletter, she calls out so many specifics. You just finished watching the latest episode of Emily in Paris. It's like these specifics where this person's like, yeah, that's me. Letting your clients know that you get it. That's how you fast track the trust. I mean, for sure, we can use social proof. Testimonials, fantastic. Get somebody that is a mirror of your avatar, get their testimonial, put it on your website, fantastic. The social media comments, screenshot them, circle them, put them in your newsletters. But if you can directly speak to your clients with your copy about topics that they care about, they're going to trust you. You've done your homework.
If you found this clip from the Power Moves Health Marketing Podcast to be helpful, then check out the next video or watch the full episode here. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button so you don't miss the next big move in health marketing. Thanks for watching.